Hello, Glamour Ghouls, and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Midge Munster, and on this channel, we do all things campy, kooky, glamorous, and spooky. So today is a beautiful fall day, the first official day of fall. It is 63 degrees outside. It was 56 when I woke up this morning. It's chilly, it's sunny, it's the perfect day to be out on a big old decor hunt. So there are a lot of places that I have not hit this year because it's been a weird year. I mean, I think even more so than last year as far as stores not getting things until September. And normally I'm able to kind of space stuff out through the summer and, have last year I think I did my last decor hunt on September 12th or something. And that was the last place I had to go. It was 2 places. This year it's I haven't hit really anywhere except the big, Target, Spirit, but we haven't done all the little Dollar Tree, Home Depot, Lowe's. We still really haven't actually seen Halloween at TJ Maxx and Home Goods. All this stuff, it's there's not enough time. It's kind of nuts how late in the year we're still trying to get see what's out there. I am now at the point where most of the places that I knew had things that I wanted, I have acquired said things and I'm in decorating mode now. But I did want to go out for one big final decor hunt and hit all the places that I could think of that we haven't touched on and hopefully just see some things we haven't seen. I always have that FOMO that we're gonna miss something really incredible. I definitely do want to hit Home Depot and Lowe's because they usually have a couple really cool items. But I am being kind of picky this year about what I buy because I have so much stuff and I just want to make sure I'm getting pieces I know I'm going to use. But I still want to show you guys what is out there. So we're going to do a bunch of little places today. Before I do anything, I need to drop in some footage here because I went on a random decor hunt day. I thought I was going to film this whole video that day, and it ended up just timing wise, I had appointments and things and it didn't work out. But I did go back into Michael's and film the rest of what they have out for the year. And I saw some really cool stuff and I bought some really cool stuff. And as always, there will be a haul at the end of this video. It may end up being a 2-parter depending on how many places we go today. But because I do want to show you all the items I got from Michael's, I'm going to drop the footage here of that trip to Michael's the other day. So let's go over there and then we will come back for the rest of today's video. Right now I am at Michael's because today I have seen 3 people post that Bride of Frankenstein bust that I want, and so I know that it is hitting stores now. So that means that there's definitely stuff out that was not out the last time we went, and if we can find that bust today, oh, that would just make me so happy and excited. All right, let's go in and oh my gosh, let's hope we find this bust. That'd be so exciting. Oh my God, okay. I came back there without a cart and that was a mistake. So I'm rushing to get the cart and I'm gonna show you what's here. So lots of great things at Michael's today. Several expansions on themes we've already seen, like that orange and black kind of farmhouse decor and these plants, which they had last year. I'm so glad they brought these back. I love that texture and everything on them. Lots of pottery pieces and kind of plays on old themes, like this ghouls just want to have fun pumpkin. I got one last year that said it's just a bunch of hocus pocus, or maybe even 2 years ago. So some of these are repeat pieces, but I feel like the stuff that they did bring back, like this candelabra, were things that I really thought were good, strong staple pieces, and I'm glad to see them back. These lanterns were really cool, I thought. And then these expansions on this kind of enchanted forest witch line are so good. These busts, I'm pretty sure, are kind of a copy of something I've seen at Grandin Road before, but smaller and much cheaper. They did have some of these pieces from last year, these pink pastel, whatever that line was last year, the kind of pastel goth line. These little candle holders are stunning. And yeah, these spider potion bottles we definitely saw last year. We're seeing a lot of things that I've seen before, which is okay. And then, of course, there she is, the Bride of Frankenstein bust. We've got more of this kind of jewel-toned leopard print mix, these plates. This is really a different line they're going for this year. I don't hate it. It's not for me, but I think it's kind of a unique color palette and take on Halloween or spooky stuff. And here's some of their fall florals. Different, again, just a very different color palette. I think they're really quite attractive. Another piece that reminds me of Grandin Road, that crystal ball with the hands. And then this was actually kind of a cool witchy piece, this skull with lights and mushrooms and a cloche. And they've got like a crystals sign that kind of talks through the different crystals and what they do. And this really cool terrarium that looks like a crystal ball. This would be an awesome DIY for somebody to do something with. Then they've got a few different pillows. Happy Halloween. Again, this leopard print theme. There's a couple different pieces here that go into that, like this beware pillow. And then there was this kind of little side aisle that just had a bunch of random stuff, like this spell book, these bath skeletons, the heart skeleton hands next to like this pumpkin and bat wings. Like, it's just, this isn't really part of anything. It was kind of all over the place. But I did find this Find Your Magic and the like witch wreath that everyone was looking for. It was like tucked back in this weird corner with not the rest of the line, as well as this really cool cauldron that has little like toad feet and this big frog. We saw him last time, but I'm just such a fan of him. Oh, and then I hadn't seen these yet. These are so cool. Like little graters, little candy holders. They just look super vintage. I loved those. And they had a few different tumblers and things to choose from. Oh my god, that was so much fun. I'm so excited. That's the Michaels I've been waiting to see. Like, I have been waiting, Michaels. I will, of course, be doing a haul of the way too many things I got at Michaels. But we need to talk about her. Absolutely have to talk about her. Oh my god. I'm so excited. This was the one piece this year that I was like, I have to have that. I have to have that. I have to have that. She was $39.99, but 30% off. And honestly, I would have paid $80. I don't even care. I love this piece. This is gonna stay out in my studio year round. I love her. Yep. I'm so excited. I don't even have, my mouth isn't doing things because I'm just so excited about all the stuff that I got. I got several pieces that I missed last year that I was really upset at myself for not buying. Like I said, today it really wasn't my plan to go decor hunting today until 3 people posted the picture of the bride bust, and I was like, well, I have to get to Michael's immediately. I will see you when I see you next. Okay, so obviously that was an absolutely great day of decor hunting at Michael's. That was really exciting to see some of the pieces that I had been wanting so bad. There were definitely a couple things that I was like waiting on from Michael's, and I'm really, really excited about that. So now I'm gonna pop into Starbucks. I want to get a coffee before I start my day, but I figured I would actually go in and just see if they've got any Halloween mugs out. I have not been into a Starbucks since pre-COVID. I have not been inside a Starbucks in like almost 2 years. But yeah, I thought, oh, I guess it is like that time where they'd be putting those out. So I figure I'll pop in, get a pumpkin cream cold brew, see if they've got anything out. I'm not super hopeful, but can't hurt. So let's grab a coffee, and then after that, I think we're going to head to Home Goods. Let's go. I straight up cannot handle how beautiful it is out. Ah, so nice. Okay, so we acquired coffee. Yay! However, it did lie. We are not going to go to Home Goods because I remember that I'm right by this little strip, and every single thing in the strip is something I want to hit. So we're gonna start at this Target, which I know we just did Target like a couple days ago. Ooh, that's bright. Ooh, Oh, there we go. Okay, so I know we just did Target, but Target, there's a Starbucks inside. And I've been told, I believe, my understanding from some of you is that Target, like Starbucks inside Targets, are going to get exclusive mugs that won't be in other Starbucks stores, I think is what I understand. So we'll check the Starbucks in here, and I want to see too if we can find that threshold line that I've seen a lot of people showing. It's not with the like Halloween decor. There's a line like in the homewares with really nice like stoneware platters and plates. So I want to see if I can find any of that, because I didn't look for it last time. I totally like didn't even think to look for the like threshold stuff. And somebody reminded me that that existed. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta go back. So we're gonna do that. And then just pop down the row here. There's a Tuesday morning, which we did earlier this year. It wasn't very good stuff, but I figure I'll check and see if anything's changed. There's a Marshall's, a Five Below, which I have checked a couple times earlier this year, but no dice. But now I'm seeing people say that there's some cool stuff there, and I heard something about a giant planchette. I don't know, but we're gonna check there. And then the last thing on the strip is Home Depot. So we'll go there. Then I'll probably pop around the corner to the Dollar Tree. I don't know. We're gonna just pop around. This is gonna be a very random decor hunt of just a ton of places, kind of fast and furious, to see if there's anything left to be seen out here. So thanks for sticking with me. It's gonna be fun. We're definitely gonna see Halloween today, so that's always nice. Oh, it's pumpkin up. All right. I drank it too fast. All right, let's go in. So starting in the dollar spot, they had a couple new pillows, this Happy Halloween and Hey Boo with a spider web on the back. And, and this trick or treat one as well. And they had a whole bunch of these branchy trees. We've seen them here before, but I hadn't seen, they had a whole bunch of them this time. This dollar spot was honestly probably the best stocked one I've seen so far. More of these little chalkboard, pumpkin, cauldron, bat signs. And then this was new to me, these kind of pastel, spooky, and this 100% unfortunate souls. I don't know really what that means. I thought that was a weird saying for a pumpkin. Then they have this kind of like rainbow pastel-y goth stuff with those skull candles and these different skeletons and these like hot pink cheetah print pumpkins. And then a whole bunch of these spell jars. I had not seen a bunch of those labels. The only one I had seen previously was the Night Owl one. And here is an end cap I didn't get last time. It was the Dia de Muertos stuff. They've got a lot of different cool like candlesticks and frames for like an ofrenda, like this. And they've got like little lanterns and wreaths, candlestick holders, all kinds of things. And then I found this little rogue agent from the Threshold line over here, which I was excited about because when I found the actual Threshold line, unfortunately it was quite picked over. So it had a couple of mugs, this Boo platter, which was really cool, and this platter, which I thought was really neat, this kind of stamped stoneware with ravens. And then Eat, Drink, and Be Scary had some matching kind of low ball glasses. These were plastic, they weren't glass, but they were kind of nice looking. And then these like hard placemats that had the same print as that tray. But overall, I didn't see like any of the little plates that had like the bats or the I think there was one with like tombstones. One of them looks like this coaster set, I know, but yeah, they didn't have any of those little plates left or anything. Pretty cleaned out. There were a few new pieces over in the actual Halloween decor section that I had not seen yet, so I just grabbed some quick footage of all of that. I really like these, this little like, I don't know what you would use it for, just like a display, but that little raven display, and then these blow molds. You'll actually see towards the end of this video that the ghost blow mold I got from my mom for my birthday, so I already have that one. I really like it. And then I finally got to see this street lamp piece in person. I hadn't seen it out on display yet. So then I headed over to Tuesday morning. They did have different stuff out than last time, but again, I'm just not really impressed with anything Tuesday morning has this year. It was kind of a bummer. They normally have a couple like really cool treasures, and I just didn't see anything I was like crazy about this year. Lots of this kind of pottery style looking pumpkins and things. This pumpkin with a masquerade mask and an owl was new. Cute little witch cake stand, and they do have like a little witch platter and like a chip and dip where the hat pulls off and you can put the dip in there. It's kind of cute, but that was really about it there. Then I headed on down to Marshall's. They had a lot of PJ options this time, which I haven't seen yet this year. Lots of cute pants and pant and shirt sets. Unfortunately, nothing really in plus sizes, so that kind of sucked, but oh well. Then I found a whole bunch of mugs. Most of what they have at Marshall's is different mugs right now, but I love a good Halloween mug, so I'm not complaining. Here's a little Hocus Pocus one. They did have some licensed like Halloween Nightmare Before Christmas merch. Again, tons of mugs. This palmistry mug is kind of cool. I hadn't seen that online or anything before. Some little ghosts and some little succulents in cauldrons. I thought that was kind of cute, actually. Little bat plates and, of course, some Ray done here and there, but nothing to write home about. They did have this really cool pastel Dia de las Muertas set. Again, just so many mugs. There seems to be quite a lot of Hocus Pocus stuff out in... Like, I mean, I feel like I see it in spirit, pretty much every year, but like I'm seeing it all over. There was a towel at Tuesday morning. There was these like placards here and some aprons and stuff at like Home Goods and things. Definitely ramping up, I think, people taking advantage of the fact that second movie is going to be coming out soon. But I love to see it. I don't know. Are you a Hocus Pocus fan? Let me know. But overall, mostly just kind of ceramic pieces, dishes, mugs, tablewares type things left at Marshall's, and then like a whole lot of pajamas. Here's a bath rug that says Happy Halloween. That was new. I hadn't seen any bath rugs yet this year. They had that one, and I think one that said Trick or Treat as well. Then we headed over to Five Below. They really didn't have a lot out. They had a couple pumpkins, some cauldrons, and they had like a bunch of branchy trees and lanterns, really cheap. So if you were doing some kind of mantle display with stuff, this would be a great place to grab a bunch really inexpensively. They did have these like neon portraits that I thought were kind of cool. So like the skeleton bones light up and the moon lights up. Oh my gosh, this Headless Horseman dog costume had me screaming. If it was made for a bigger dog, I would have absolutely bought that for Roscoe. And then they also had Halloween pajamas, which I was kind of surprised to see. And then last on this strip was the Home Depot. And they kind of misled me here because outside they had all these pumpkins and gravestones and skeletons and skeleton dogs. And I thought, well, my goodness, they're gonna have so much. And I went inside and they had this tiny end cap with like a few inflatables, none of them actually inflated, just in their boxes, and then a couple jack-o'-lanterns and like a couple lighting things, like these little spinny guys that make light shows, I guess is what that's called. They had like a Nightmare Before Christmas one. But other than that, they had some skeletons, and yes, y'all, I heard your note. Home Depot does have skeletons for $30. If you're looking for a cheaper skeleton, they have that option. I am, however, very happy with my $40 gold skeleton from Target. I appreciate y'all looking out for me though. Okay. Wow, I am really disappointed at Home Depot. That was such a freaking bummer. And it's that weird type of like stocking where I can't tell if they're cleaned out or if it was never there. To me, it looks like they never had it. I might be totally wrong. Maybe I missed it, but like they don't even have the inflatables or anything like up on the top shelves. Like it straight up just looks like it never happened. And why, like, if they had stuff left, I don't know, I feel like it would be out because like it's still the middle of September. Very weird. Yeah, that was a bummer. Tuesday morning in Marshall's, similar story, pretty much cleaned out. Five Below, not a whole lot. Target was looking real cleaned out. I was happy we found some of that Threshold line, and there were some new pieces out like in the Halloween section, but it's just like, it's weird this year. It's like it went from there was nothing anywhere to like for 5 seconds everywhere was stocked, and now it's like half the places are already cleaned out. It's just very, very weird. I'm not like super disappointed because I did find most of the things that I wanted to find this year. I got my stuff. Lord knows I don't need any more Halloween decorations. But yeah, it's just so weird. I don't know. Take a shot every time I say it's weird. Something happened to my coffee lid. It's like every time I tip it to take a drink, it's spilling out. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree, and then that might be my last stop for right now. We might go out a little bit tomorrow morning and try to find, like, do, you know, Home Goods. I wanna do Kirkland's. Oh my gosh, we have to go to Walmart. Oh my gosh, we're right here. We gotta go to Walmart. Honestly, I feel like they're probably pretty picked over. Walmart was one of those places where I knew I waited too long. Like, I kept waiting to go, and I'd be like, oh, I'll go next time. And then it's September 21st and I still haven't gone. Okay, we are at Walmart. Let's check here. And I forgot, this Walmart is actually right next to a Lowe's as well. So let's hit both of these. See if we can find more Halloween. Hopefully Lowe's has something, except Lowe's doesn't have. The thing I was really hoping to find at Home Depot, they have these, they're called like rotting patch pumpkins. They're these very like prop, like realistic, like spooky prop, kind of rotted, like scary jack-o'-lantern faces. They're very, very cool. But yeah, I saw that the scarecrow one, but I didn't see any others, so that was a bummer. All right, let's go. Headed into Walmart. This Walmart wasn't particularly well stocked. I did see this Beetlejuice light show, which of course, you know, I was really hyped about, and a Hocus Pocus one as well. This was a cool kind of crystal ball alternative because it was cheaper than the ones I've seen at like Michael's or TJ Maxx. Like, that was a pretty affordable little color changing option. These doll heads that they've had the last couple of years, and of course a whole bunch of gravestone opportunities. And I was excited to see some candy corn trees. If you remember, I got some like that last year at Home, and that was kind of a nice to see that you can get a bunch of them at Walmart now for pretty inexpensive. And that would have been nice last year because the ones I bought were definitely not cheap. It looks like they kind of did a little bit of like a gothic romantic looking line, but there wasn't a whole lot of it out. They had a ton of inflatable options in boxes, just little like 3-4 foot ones, but there were some licensed ones like Ghostbusters and Chucky, so that's a cool option if you're into inflatables. And then they had just a traditional kind of wood sign farmhouse line, but not a ton of it in stock. I was really excited to see this Packed Party Halloween stuff. Packed Party is a company I've been following on Instagram for probably 3 or 4 years. I love their stuff, and they're putting their items in Walmart now. So they had all these cute party dishes and decorations and stuff, and napkins and silverware and banners in a little end cap here, and I was really excited to see that. And then in the dishware, they had those little skull decanter, or not decanter, like spigot, you know, to serve drinks, like they had it at home this year. So if you missed out on that, Walmart has them. And then, of course, Walmart's got a whole bunch of different PJ set options. So if you're looking for Halloween PJs, that is your go-to spot for sure. Then I finished up here at Lowe's. They had a much better stock than Home Depot. This hand was wild. It's like light up zombie hand. I've never seen anything like it. Really caught my attention. I'm seeing so much Nightmare Before Christmas stuff out this year. There is, they have, you know, their little different animatronic type things, and then again, more Nightmare Before Christmas with this cloche and the countdown calendar. But, you know, I don't know. Again, I'm just not, I haven't seen anything at the home improvement stores that I can't live without. These are usually kind of one of my favorite places to hit that has kind of some unique, different pieces. And right now it's just a lot of inflatables, so that's okay, but I was bummed. These were kind of interesting, these air plant pieces that had like zombie hair and ghost hair. And of course they have, you know, just a couple outdoor pillow options, and their hanging characters and skeletons and jack-o'-lanterns, all that good stuff. But didn't see anything here that really swept me off my feet except that zombie hand that I'm still not quite over how wild that was. It's a very unique and interesting piece for sure. My brooch just fell off in the parking lot and broke in half. I'm very sad. This is like my favorite brooch. It's fixable. It can be glued back together. That was a real bummer. Okay, well, Walmart and Lowe's still, again, not a ton of stuff. Lowe's definitely had a lot more than Home Depot. A lot of inflatables, and that zombie hand thing was super cool. That's like the first thing I feel like I've seen this year and been like, oh, like, wow. I got some things I needed for my yard at Walmart, just some lights. I needed a bunch of lights for my yard, so I got that. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna draw it for today. Like I said, I think I'm going to go out tomorrow morning and hit a couple of more places. I want to go home and get cleaned up because today is actually my husband and I's second wedding anniversary. We're going to the Melting Pot tonight, which is a fondue place. But anyway, I'm going to go have my anniversary dinner with Mr. Munster. So I will see y'all in the morning. When we most come out to social.